to as the things, and I hope you will be do so. Let us begin the topic. Now today we are discussing most important topic in biology, life process. As you know, the most important criteria to decide whether something is alive is movement. All living things move without the help of any external help. Life process. Life process are the basic process in living organisms which are necessary for maintaining their life. The basic life process are nutrition, respiration, transportation and excretion. Nutrition. Nutrition is the process of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body for life process. Respiration, as you know, the process by which food is burned in the cells of the body with the help of oxygen to release energy. Transportation, it is the process by which food, oxygen, water, waste product are carried from one part of the body to other. And now let's next point, excretion. In this process, removal of nitrogenous waste from our body is called excretion. Now let us begin the topic nutrition. Nutrition is the process of taking food by an organism and utilization by the body to build the body for growth, repair and damaged part of the body and for energy. Let us many different type of mode of nutrition. Some are two type of mode of nutrition. One is autotrophic mode of nutrition and other is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition, in which those organisms prepare their own food from simple inorganic substance like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. For example, all green plants and some photosynthetic bacteria. Heterotrophic nutrition, in which organisms get their food directly or indirectly from plants. Example, all animals including fungi. On the basis of heterotrophic nutrition, they are basically following types. One is saprophytes, second is parasites and third is holozoic mode of nutrition. Basically there are three type of mode of nutrition: saprophytes, parasites and holozoic. Now let us begin saprophytes. Saprophytic nutrition are those nutrition in which organisms synthesize their own food by dead decaying organic matter. They break down the food materials outside their body and absorb it. For example, mushroom, bread mold, yeast, some bacteria. Parasitic nutrition, in nutrition in which organisms get their food from living organisms without killing them. Without killing them, organisms get their foods. For example, Cuscuta, Plasmodium, tapeworm, roundworms, etc. Holozoic mode of nutrition, in which organisms they take food directly and then digest and absorb it. For example, amoeba by the process of endocytosis, paramecium, birds, fishes, human, etc. All these are perform holozoic mode of nutrition. Now in this slide we show that the process of photosynthesis, in which green plants in the presence of sunlight, CO2, water and chlorophyll, they formed glucose and evolve oxygen. The oxygen is evolved come from the water molecule. Photosynthesis takes place in two steps: light reaction and dark reaction. Light reaction are performed in greenhouse system and dark reaction are performed in stroma system. Basically, now next slide, chlorophyll. As you know, chlorophyll are the green pigments present in the leaves. If you observe a cross section of a leaf under a microscope, we can see cells containing green dot-like structure called chloroplast, which contain chlorophyll. In cross section of leaf, we see that upper epidermis and lower epidermis. In between the upper epidermis and lower epidermis, mesophyll cells are present. Upper epidermis are parenchymatous cells, continuous in layer. Mesophyll cells divided into two parts, palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma are elongated, palisadely arranged, and spongy parenchyma are loosely arranged, or basically they are responsible for storing glucose molecule, whereas palisade parenchyma in which photosynthesis process takes place. Now let us see that the structure of chloroplast. You know that chloroplast are oval shape in structure. It is surrounded by double membranous outer membrane and inner membrane. In between the outer and inner membrane there is a space, and that space are known as periplastidial space. Inside the inner membrane some viscous substance are found that are known as matrix. In this matrix many thylakoids are arranged just like a pile of coin, and these thylakoids are known as granum. They are interconnected with the lamella. In the chloroplast two type of system are present, grana system and stroma system. The light reaction takes place in the grana system, whereas dark reaction takes place in the stroma system. Chloroplasts have different in shape like reticulate, cup shaped, ribbon like, and so on. Now next slide. The main important topic, stomata. Stomata are tiny pores present in the leaves through which exchange of gases takes place. Each stomata has a pair of guard cell which controls the opening and closing of stomatal pore. When water enters the guard cell, it swells and the pore open, and when the guard cell lost water, then pore is closed, and this way stomatal pores are open and closed. Now if you see the stomata in microscope, then you cut a fresh leaf and peeled it, and that peeled part of leaf in slides and observe the microscope, and this type of structures are seen in the microscope. Thank you.